I am here with, come on in, darling.
Hi, Trinny.
Azucena.
Oh.
And what we thought we would do, starting off the autumn season, which is coming upon us, is no shopping, and what can we do in our own wardrobe to adapt clothes so that they feel new. That's what this is about.
Hey, what are we starting with?
So we did some things before, which, do you remember with Closet Commercial with Zandy? And she said, do this, and why don't we put a double waistband? So we've done some of that, which we're going to show you in a bit. But I'm going to just try on a couple of things now, and Suzanne's going to run home, fix them, and then we're going to film in a bit. Okay. We like to give you service.
Like magic, it will be done.
All right, so this is a suit that I got from an Australian trip when we celebrated our 4th year Trinny London anniversary. I remember it well, this occasion, and it's from Row. But I always put this on thinking, on one hand it's cool, but on the other hand, I find it very rounded and masculine. So I have an idea, okay? Look at it like this, very nice fabric, the trousers fit, everything. But there's something about this which is very ooh. So, what I thought was this. I'm going to the sleeve totally the wrong way of going to sleeve. Do you understand what I'm going to do yet, Molly?
Yes, we're gileting.
No, not totally gileting, we're short sleeving.
Oh.
So the idea is you might have an old suit which you're bored with, and you're thinking, what can I do to change that suit? Now, the first thing we've done in the past is a full gilet, but I thought, what about a short sleeve? But already that silhouette is different. There's so many options of what we could do. What is the best length of a sleeve? So either we could do something which is like a cuff and just comes above, or we could be shorter like this. This I could also put a cuff on to make it more purposeful, because it's about how your arm is. If you have an arm, I'm quite worked out, so I go in and then I go out and then I go in. So it's like where you want it to hit is quite important. And generally it's like looking at an ankle. It's about hitting the location where you have the most opportunity for breathing before you get to the sleeve. See, I don't like there.
No, it is.
I think that's wrong. I sort of like that as you bend the arm, it's like the crease of my little hello, how are you, wrinkly back of my arm is hidden when it's straight. So it's actually at the point of the crease of my arm is quite interesting. Okay, pin it and let's go for it. So you'll see it in a minute. Things you bought because you were in a mad frenzy. I was in New York, we were at the Real, and I saw this Courage original piece and I thought, wow. But the problem is, it's heavy to wear, cumbersome, and just cool, but I never wear it. Because the shape is really for that sort of 60s shape where you wear a really like flat shoe, you've got tiny skinny legs, and it's not me. I'm contemplating we remove the collar and we take this and we make it shorter at the front. Okay, this is a debatable thing because Molly's like, cut the whole thing then. That, oh my zipper, thank you Molly, she's going. Let me just say, Trinny, your f***ing zipper's undone. Okay, so what I do love is I love the thing of longer, shorter, because I've always loved that.
Yeah. Gosh, this is such an interesting material to cut.
I mean, I think it's just going to be a pair of scissors and going chopping.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No?
Of course you're going to. No, not that I'm going to chop, but you're going to chop.
That's normally my reaction.
It's just going to be chopped.
Yeah. By you, Azucena.
I was nearly going to chop it last night, let me tell you, but
We
you
need to
know.
tuck in the collar to get that effect.
Yeah,
as
we're
well.
going to do that afterwards.
So,
And these collars worked incredibly well in the 60s because everyone had a bob, so you really wanted to show off a collar, and there were some really interesting collars in the 60s.
And then are you adding that
yeah, the band
Yeah.
around.
band underneath or on?
here
On top,
Oh, I see.
on
on top. So then let's tuck in the collar. The thing is, the reason I'm loving it, and people might say, oh, you should just get rid of it, is that it's silver, and I have this need for a lot of silver in my wardrobe. So then,
And it'll be so much lighter once you cut that off.
thank you, Molly. Yes, very practical. What I do like is the length of sleeve versus the length of that. I think with a flap,
Yeah.
that's challenging.
We should close a little bit more, Trinny.
God, Molly, just wait. I know you just want to chop it off, but let's just see. So it's more like a jacket, not trying to be a short coat. You
I
want
think
me
you'd
to,
wear it a lot more.
if I had
Personally.
it. If
Yeah.
I had it.
I think you
Tuck it up and let's have a look. And then we've got to get working on something else. Is it nice? It's a tiny bit going like Like,
Yeah.
I think a
at the
tiny
end.
bit, yeah.
And do we think it's plain at the end or it's got the seam? I think it's better without the trim.
Without
Yeah.
we just gotta
Yes, better without the trim.
Such an ambitious transformation.
This is a Jemima. You took the words right out my mouth. Okay, so that's that. Now let's just quickly look, Susanna. Hold on. Lay that down. Now let's get the bag template. That has got that structure. So imagine if there was a bag that was this.
Oh my gosh, that's
Beautiful.
so cool.
2 bags.
Very
4.
So
And then on the ends, maybe just silver, the silver trim.
I don't. I think the whole thing is this. Because, darling, you'd have to then cut this in strips and put it like that. Unless you've found some plain silver, you mean?
We have
Yeah.
to find some plain silver for the
For the end.
yeah. For the,
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not there yet with wearing this. I went to take it away on holiday. And I didn't.
We see a little bit on the waist.
I don't know if it's just like, if it was you know, if it's like, I'm over it. No, I'm going to show you another way. Can you undo it? Because I was thinking if we took away the zip and it was like that, then is that a bit more fun?
I love this, yeah.
It's much better.
You know.
Trini.
So, a summer dress that you're a little bit fed up with and you feel is a bit prim, making it a bit sexier when you turn 61. Why not? Fuck it. Live our lives, ladies! And a bra that's going to lift the boob because they're a bit saggy now. We've got the Trinny London bags that we use. So we're thinking that if we take this, because it's exactly the same fabric, cut there, make it flat, it's enough to be the end. And then we could even incorporate somehow the Trinny London. We don't need to, but we could.
Yes.
Because that circumference is not hugely big and it's going to fit. And it's exactly the same fabric. And then this. All right, see you in a bit. Do you remember this used to be a dress?
We do.
And it just gave me a uni boob. So I had this top from ages ago and it's the same yellow, but the job you've done there, Susanna, on this is so lovely.
Oh,
We cut it high and you put in a zip, right?
Yes.
Taking a dress that bores you and feels fuddy-duddy and making it into a skirt, getting it at the right length. I've also taken the shoes from storage. Do you remember? The
Yeah.
Acne shoes, and I put on a flat loafer with it. What do we think, Mol, of the flat loafer?
Love with the flat.
Isn't that
loafer.
nice?
I like the two
I
different
love
textures. They
this.
were.
Yeah, they are good. And
Yeah.
it's these shoes I last wore when I filmed What Not to Wear in Sweden in 2007. 17 and
Wow.
27, 18 years old.
Oh my gosh, and I
Really
love it's
lovely.
picking up the yellow in the skirt.
Isn't that pretty?
Very
I'm so
pretty.
happy with this. And I really feel I've got the skirt and it's come back to life.
Yeah, love that high waisted. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember there was also the white dress we made into a skirt? Do you want to see that?
We do.
Okay, let's look at the white dress, how it was, and Zandy's critiquing of what I should do with it.
Too little girly.
So would I
It's too
sew
little
it
girly.
down,
You could maybe do it to there.
I
You know
don't
what I
know.
might do?
make it a skirt?
Cut it here and then turn it into a skirt.
If we bring it down, do you see it gets a bit tight?
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely,
But is it worth it?
yes.
Are you ready, Ma? Are you ready, Jemima?
Ready? Yes. Trinny!
I mean, what I just love is that it proportionally works for me now. It was a little girl dress. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The little stuff. And you've made this so well, Susanna, and the masterful thing Susanna did. Daffy! Hi! How was school? Hi! Hi! We're so happy to see you. Hello. Yeah, is life good? Are your friends nice? Yes. Oh, yes. So that is what made it bigger, because sometimes when you have a very fitted dress, pulling it down to make it a skirt means it's going to be too tight here. So white is very easy to play with, isn't it? So
Yes,
what
yes.
did you do, darling? Come on,
Okay,
come on,
okay.
show us what you did,
Yes.
because for people at home who are really good with scissors, this is really important to understand, but
Okay.
otherwise, yeah.
So what I did, I put this panel here, and then I put a little bit of this trim in here just to match the line
Where'd you get the trim from? Did you
from
make it?
the top of
Oh, from the
from the
top.
dress.
Yeah.
And so this
So
is a
do-
different top, isn't
This
it?
is like a cost top. Okay, but do you remember, because this dress was here and
Yeah.
it's too short for me, and that's how it fit. So we knew it was never going to go down to my hips, but she's made it work beautifully. It's high-waisted enough that I can have a slither of skin and not feel things are going to tumble out. Whereas if it was lower, I'd feel baby, you know, post-baby slacky tummy would be showing off.
Yeah.
But this way, there's a slither of aeration.
Trinny, you look great.
I love it so much. Can we take a picture too? Because I might wear this in Australia. I mean, I know it's torrential rain night right now, but it might change. I love this. This is going on the Sydney Rail.
That's good.
So we saw this coat last week.
We saw this coat last week, and we're going to show you last week what we want to do with it. All right, so this is how it's going to get to. And so I'm just putting it on now. We just pressed it. Suzanne just pressed it.
Yes.
But there's different irons that do things. Do you remember when, and this is, we got to know what iron this is. I had a Tibby navy jacket, and when I sent it to a dry cleaner, the lining shrunk, so it became shriveled. And Azucena said, there is a special iron, Trinny.
This is the proper steaming, heavy
Steaming iron.
Yes,
Okay.
so that's the only way that you can get those bubbles.
Yeah.
Or the creases like this that we can use.
So it's like a seam style, but in the shape of an iron.
Yeah. It's a proper one.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to know more about that. If you know a link for it, please put it on here.
Yes.
Speedy f***ing Gonzalez. I mean, literally, I gave this to Susanna this morning. Now, I've changed the shoes. So what I'm going to do first is just style it up and think, do we love it as it is? And I'm going to start with a necklace as if I'm doing a sort of evening chilled look. There is a woman, this is just a byproduct, on Etsy who takes necklaces I love, and she's inspired by them, and she makes a variation of it. No,
that was
this
127.
127, but the original was a lot more. I might just put that on. It does exactly the same fastening, and just have that there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. It's still quite a rounded shoulder, isn't it?
Oh, Azucena, you're so neat. It literally looks like that's how the jacket should come.
I know.
Oh, thank you.
I think the shape of this needs some structure underneath. So I'm taking a shoulder pad top, but just to be a bit different, I'm taking, it's like a sort of very washed out grey blue. And Zara ages ago did all the white ones I had, and then they did this thinner fabric, which is very similar to the cotton from Rag & Bone in their t-shirts. So actually, I think they look more expensive. And I'm just tucking in the front, but I'm keeping that drape there because it makes it more interesting. Now, like that. Molly changed my shoes, by the way. But
I love them.
Yeah, it's really good, Mol. It's a very good moment. Already, we've got the shoulder a bit straighter and less sloping, which makes this work better. But I think also we need something here, a little bit of detail. So I'm going to go to my friends like that. And I think now it feels complete.
Yeah, great.
Is this another Australia outfit?
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Really nice.
Curiosity, would you ever do a pop of colour underneath?
I could do, if I did a pop of colour here, I wouldn't do it on the shoe.
Fine.
And I
It's one or the
quite
other.
love the yellow at the bottom. I think it's really good, Molly.
Business at the top, party at the bottom.
Jemima, you're in a, I could always do like a bright lip, but I think I want to keep my makeup very neutral for this.
Okay, what do you have on right now?
A sort of quite a lot of blusher, a little bit of Trinity, which is giving me more of a tan, and nothing on my lip. It's always good to play, and then you can think, okay, no, I'll put it on and I'll take it off again, but I do like to play. You know, I do like it, but what I might do, but it's just cleaner.
I prefer that.
Yeah, I think then it's just that slither, it's an accent as opposed to a focus. Let's say it gets cold. Okay, so it's getting cold. I'm in Boston, but suddenly it's a bit chilly. It's a little bit chilly, so I'm going to take this, which I have from Cost last year, and
Cute.
Very nice.
I'm just going to have that.
I love
Molly,
it.
génial!
So cool.
Go girl. I still love the yellow as well.
I still love the yellow too, because we haven't taken another colour in the equation, because this is just a sort of metallic version of the tone of that colour.
Yeah. Same colour as Daphne.
Very nice.
Oh, Daphne! We're going to sit in your honour. So this is in very quick succession. Do you remember this was kind of that high up, but very long? So disproportionately, we talked about it being really short here and very long there. Where do you get that fabric from?
It was very difficult to find the same one now.
Yeah.
So I took it from the inside, from the facing. So then I put it on the top, and then I played a new
Facing inside.
Inside, yes.
So there was some fabric hidden away in the dress you used, and fantastic. I mean, you are a bloody genius.
That Azucena's just meticulously taking apart all of your dresses.
I know. So this, one thing I'm going to question is whether this is a weird non-length length. Because we haven't changed the length. This is the length it was.
Yeah.
I used to wear this with little booties.
Okay.
The white old acne booties. So I just do want to wear it. So if I did it with a sandal, I might still wear it, but I just think, should it then be that length? Length of dresses is really important because we're all different heights. So something like this makes me think the length is wrong, so I don't even see the interesting part of the shoe.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of, when we looked at this shoe before, something ended at this length and it just was better. This length feels it's neither too long enough or short enough. A couple of inches, so if it's there now, we want to go to there.
More or less.
So just to reveal your ankle.
Yeah, like that. I bought this secondhand in Pandora's, and it's from a brand, a Ukrainian brand, I think. We'll look at it later. And I loved it, but it was this length, and this length for me is my least loved length. So, Azucena did this.
Ooh.
And I really love it. You just took a black fabric. What did you put? What
So
black
I
fabric?
add some linen.
Yeah.
And then we done the same stitching on the top. Just pretending that
I
was
wouldn't have
the
known
way
this
that-
wasn't how it
Yeah.
came.
I know.
Yeah.
But the
Right.
length now
Hardly
is
you
so
can
nice
notice.
on the thing, and I don't mind it's a drop waist. Because it's wide, you can't tell where my arse ends of my legs begin, so you don't realise that my arse is down there. It's a really lovely sleeve, and it's actually an incredibly pretty green.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy. This is for next summer. Really, that's just
Very
such a
nice,
great
yeah.
idea, because
Yeah.
sometimes when you want to make things longer, you think, where shall I put the fabric and what colour should the fabric be?
And replicating the stitching
that's
is
why it's
so
so
clever.
important to
Yeah.
make sure that the stitching it looks like it goes with
So
with
looking
everything.
close up,
Yeah.
could you ever tell this was something different?
No.
No.
Perfect.
So good. It's brilliant.
Good.
Genius. Okay. Do you remember I bought some trousers, I bought a jacket, I bought so many things in this thing, and it was this length again. And I loved it because I love the colours, and I never wore it because of the length.
Yes.
So you made it longer. Now how the f did you make it longer?
What?
Because I don't know, because the fabric's the same, I don't know how you made it longer, so tell me.
Well, it was the stitching that they used before was all by hand, was so difficult to take it out. So what I did, I took all the stitches very carefully and I make it longer, and then I put a facing inside in a nice fabric, in a nice one.
Oh, you put this
Yeah,
face, so you
yeah.
use what was there.
Yeah.
So it's like when you've got a good decent hem, then you're taking out, you're making a false hem.
And then did you steam that out then?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I have a jacket, and I know this might seem a criminal waste, but what I love is instead of wearing a belt with it, the jacket becomes the belt. So I just do this, and I got this inspiration from both Rachel Solomon and the Creative Classes, because they were like, take that plaid and just give yourself something.
Cute.
I just love that.
Very cool.
This is really
Should I
nice.
What
keep
shoe would you
the
do
collar?
with this?
Should I keep the collar?
I like the
I
collar.
like the collar.
Oh yes.
Do you not like the
You
collar?
have an issue with collars.
Yeah,
I think
like
we need to
in 2 years you might just be saying, Azucena, put all of my collars back
Oh
on.
my God, have you kept my collars?
Yeah, keep all your colors.
Have you
Yeah,
kept
yes, do that, yeah. Make it have a collection now.
What shoes would I wear, Molly? I don't know. What about the pointy white ones that everyone's thinking? Okay. Now people say, whenever I put these on, your feet look so huge. I don't give a shit, because the bottom line is, I like the point, I think, with the shape. And they're bloody comfortable.
That's a crazy thing to comment.
I know, actually your feet look so big with these. But I like that as a look. I like the fact it's Mary Jane. It's so...
This isn't a typical look for you, Trinny.
It so isn't. This is a look I wish I'd taken to Dunton.
I was
Because
about
when-
to say,
yeah.
would you wear it in Colorado?
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to say I have a wardrobe for when I stay with my lovely friends who invite me, but there's certain things where I think that would really work in that location. But why wouldn't I then say, why don't I wear this in London? Why wouldn't I wear it to the office?
It's too casual.
But then what you're saying there, Molly, is I have to be in a certain look because I'm the CEO.
No, I just think that's how you feel comfortable in the office.
Yeah. This is
Would
a
you
weekend.
wear this in the office?
No.
No.
But this is weekend. I'd wear it weekend
Yeah.
running around here.
Yeah,
I'd wear it weekend in the countryside.
yeah.
I'd definitely wear it away on holiday.
Yeah, so 51 weeks to go.
Thanks, Jemima. Okay, I think that's it. Other tiny things.
Oh yes,
which-
what happened to this?
Well, I'm going to put it on and you have to guess what happened to that. Whilst your eyes are still closed, Molly, do you remember me when I first wore this dress? White trainers,
Yes, white trainers.
Mm-hmm.
White sunglasses.
white sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
And then, I don't know what bag.
tell me, spot the difference.
New bag, new sandals. And no neckline? Yes.
And?
Pocket?
Yes! I never had a bloody pocket.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about dresses. Used to never have pockets, and then people made pocket dresses. So, as Suzanne and I come here, my darling, do think about what fabric should be in a pocket. Because depending on what the fabric is how soft the fabric should be in the pocket, that it doesn't ruin the line of the dress. So this is one of your best pockets yet.
Oh, good, thank you, Trinny.
What's
It's
that made
silk,
of?
Silk, satin. Silk satin.
So as Susanna sees what she's been cooking up somebody else, and she's got so many cut-offs in her apartment, you would just it looks like a furniture it looks like a fabric shop, but she'll look and think, oh, I got that little bit there.
Yes.
But having pockets makes it so much more wearable.
Yeah.
And having a green bag, I can hold it. And I always did white accessories, but doing gold accessories. I have got a shoulder pad top on underneath, and I think that's helped the shape of it. So I'm just going to get that working properly. So if you feel you don't have a waist and you wear this sort of rounded shape, having a shoulder pad underneath, and Susanna makes these tops, just gives it a better proportion. The bag I got from Vestiaire Collective. I saw this bag, I think it was 2 years ago, and it's like a cucumber. Or it's like, what is it? Is it a cucumber or a gherkin?
Well, they are the same. One is just pickled.
Is that true?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, stunning!
Where is this going to?
Australia!
As Susanna, darling, thank you.
Oh, welcome.
As always, a genius. I hope
Yeah.
this has given you some inspiration of what you can do with your own wardrobe to lengthen skirts, change dresses into skirts, change the length of a sleeve on a jacket, change out a suit.
Bye!
Bye.